his mark on Denver, where he was born, will be here for many, many years.
Credited with raising Denver's skyline, very few have done as much to build the city of Denver as Al Cohen.
He really did change the landscape of Denver.
Born in Denver in 1921, Alvin L. Cohen graduated from the Naval Academy and served during World War II. After the war, he earned an engineering degree from the California Institute of Technology and then started his own construction company with just a calculator and some great ideas.
He really started bare bones from the very beginning. His office was in our tiny apartment. He shared the office with a wonderful boxer dog that we had.
As the business grew, so did Al's impeccable reputation for honesty and integrity.
His word was his bond. Whatever he said, that's what he did.
Al had a remarkable talent for seeing the big picture.
He loved to work with architects in the design of a project.
Every building he built came in on time and within budget, which is a rare feat for contractors.
Some of Al's most famous projects are ones you know well: the Quest Building, Inverness, 1670 Broadway, and
investigate a Code 2 at Nakatomi Plaza, Century City.
You guessed it, the building that helped launch Bruce Willis's movie career, the Fox Plaza in Los Angeles.
That project was an outstanding one for him.
You know, when Vail first started, Al was the major contractor for the infrastructure and a number of the buildings there.
Al's philanthropic deeds will leave a lasting footprint in the community.
He was president of the National Jewish Hospital, and during his presidency, that institution grew to new heights.
Al also had a passion for higher education. He was a lifelong trustee for DU.
He asked me to become a trustee of the University of Denver, and it really was a major inflection point in my life, and I did it in part because I was planning to come back to Colorado, had a ranch in the mountains, and but also because of my respect for and confidence in Al Cohen.
People that knew Al, whether at the Naval Academy or at the School of Mines, always considered Al as just plain brilliant.
Al's passion expanded into every aspect of his life. He was an avid outdoorsman and an accomplished photographer and art collector. He also loved ranching.
We had been attending a conference in Keystone and just drove down the Blue River and came across this beautiful spot.
You know, I think we should buy it. And I said, Al, I mean, I'm not a rancher, and I'm sure you're a rancher, but I'm sure one thing that we share is neither one of us really need a ranch. And he agreed with that, and we agreed, and it was on that agreement that we ended up buying this ranch, and it's a beautiful ranch.
But for many, it's what Al Cohen did behind the scenes that had the deepest impact.
There's someone I remember had lost their entire home in a fire, and they were literally destitute and virtually out on the street. And Al very quietly and with absolutely no hubbub at all wrote a very generous check and asked it to be given to these people without any recognition at all. And that was really illustrative, I think, of how truly charitable and caring he was.